Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to find where you fit in this world. Watch this video. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please click the little subscribe button and the bell so you receive notifications when I release new videos. And if you've been with me for a while, thank you so much and welcome back. Also just want to briefly mention the little join button if you want to become a YouTube membership member. Today, I want to talk about how to find where you fit in the society. This is a massive subject that we talk about in my Truth Room Tribe. Truth Room Tribe membership is down there. That is for highly sensitive people who are awakening or awake, who feel like they just don't fit in this society. You don't fit in this world. You feel different in some way. And what I know by being that person is that we grow up doubting ourselves. We almost feel like we're gaslit by our entire society because people who are what I say born awake or highly sensitive, who are tuned into their own inner guidance more than the external messages. And what's interesting when you're highly sensitive and you don't have a lot of boundaries, you don't grow up in a sound home, you grew up in some dysfunction or chaos, is your boundaries take a hit. And so you don't really learn how to tune into your own inner guidance and own it. Instead, you learn to give away your power or tune into others so that you can survive it. And what happens is this inner critic, this clash of self, because your inner guidance is saying one thing and the world is telling you another because it's built on a system. It's not built on insight. It's not built on awakening and awareness. It's actually built on an emotional dark age. And when there's an emotional dark age, it's telling you to not line up with your inner guidance or intuition, but to line up with a system outside of you so that you're always dependent, so that you're not empowered, so that you constantly give your power away. Sorry, I said it. And so when that happens, highly sensitive people and other people, if you're waking up, you know what I'm talking about, start to feel like I don't fit in here. I'm gaslit by entire society. I don't know where my people are, where my tribe is, because oftentimes your family's not awake. Oftentimes your school system is definitely not awake. Oftentimes the medical field is not awake in certain ways. You know, I have a lot of people that come to me and say, I don't want to go to a regular therapist or a psychiatrist because I don't want to be pathologized. I don't want to be told there's something wrong with me. And I really understand that. And what I wish was the truth, which isn't the truth, is that the universe would, not the universe knows, that society would start to realize that people are whole souls having a human experience. That a lot of the behavioral things that go on and the health things that go on are because our environments aren't conducive to our naturalness, right? So that's my focus. My focus as a holistic health coach and a spiritual coach and all these other things is to remind you that your inner guidance is the way to your happiness. And when you're feeling depressed or unhappy, not clinically, but just on a day-to-day slump or whatever, it's because you're still trying to line up with something outside of you that doesn't resonate with the deepest part of you. And you cannot find where you fit in a world that you were born to change. You cannot find support, which is a big issue with my clients. You can't find support in a system that is functioning on a system, not on awareness, insight, and authenticity. And so people say, well, where do I go to find this validation of self? How can I even own myself if when I say things, I get ignored or invalidated constantly and you know it's the truth? One of the things highly sensitive people always have is this direct line to knowing, to inner knowing. We just have doubt about it because there hasn't been validation in it. So there's a lot of feeling like you're not seen, invisibility. There's a lot of feeling like you don't belong. There's a lot of feelings of maybe there's something wrong with me. There's a lot of feelings of why am I different? I don't want to be alone. Loneliness is a core wound of highly sensitive people. I don't want to be alone, so I'll just put up with shit, or I'll just bury parts of myself, or I'll just compromise in ways that really hurt me. And in doing that, we abandon ourselves or reject ourselves or separate from self. So what the hell do we do? First of all, we have to find a tribe of people that understand this. So I created Truth Room Tribe. Check it out below. It's my monthly membership. I meet every Friday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time, with people from all over the world. You can join that. It's very cheap. It's not free, but it's very cheap. So there's that thing. There's also one-on-one work with people, finding a tribe. Look on, social media, find people that are like-minded. It's super important. Even if it's not in your presence, it's in your consciousness, to have people that you relate to that are also waking up, that are also forging a path ahead to be the change. It's a very difficult path. I know it very well. The path less taken, right? Or the road less taken, is that what it is? The road less followed, whatever it's called. That was my road. And it's incredibly amazing and validating when you learn to validate yourself. And what that looks like is looking at tangible facts. I feel like this, why? Why is that person not getting it? And what you'll find over and over and over again is people don't want to see things because they don't want to be different. They don't want to be left out. But if you're highly sensitive, you don't have a choice. You can't not see things. You can't not feel things. And it's about owning what you feel, making yourself validated, sharing. This is the last piece of it. This is the piece that is going to change your life, is when you start sharing your truth in a way where you validate your voice. You share your story. You speak up. You put it out there in a blog. You put it out there in a book. You put it out there in a video. You put it out there on social media. You put your truth out there. You give your truth the validation and the action step to say, I believe you regardless of others. When you do that, you'll start to notice that others do too, and that becomes your tribe. That is where you fit. Maybe where you fit is in the tribe of being the change, of in a tribe of awakening souls, of in a tribe of not being societal views, but being a new view to create a new world. I'm just going to say, I believe truly that one of the spiritual lessons in COVID and this whole quarantine we're going through is to build a new society from our inner truth, not from this external bullshit that so many of us are like, what? And it's obvious. Look at all the old systems breaking down. So many of us are in our homes connecting with ourselves, doing what feels good rather than what's cool or what we should be doing or what everyone else is doing, because we can't do that stuff. We're being forced back home to self to start to create new ideas and new ways of being from the inside out that hold strong value, that hold health and healing, that make us aligned with ourself. And when we're totally aligned with ourself, we notice the others that are aligned too. So when you start vibrating with your truth, you'll start to notice a support system outside of you, I call the universe or source or God, that is supporting the true you. When you're not being in your truth, you won't feel that support because the universe is nature. It's natural. It can't support something that's false. It can't support a false self, but it can support a true self because that is your alignment. That is your connection to source, and that is who you truly came here to be. So I hope this video hits you in a place that really counts. I hope you share it with anyone that needs to hear it. Please check all the links below, and I will see you guys soon.